Hi, this is Mike Pettigrew, and I have a question for you. Have you achieved all your goals this year? Have you achieved all your goals this year? Now, this is a question that a lot of people don't want to answer because sadly, a lot of people get to the end of the year and they look back at all the goals they've set and they haven't achieved them. They haven't achieved them. And in many cases, a lot of people find that the goals that they'd set 3 or 4 years ago still haven't been achieved. And this is very disheartening. It's very disillusioning. And it doesn't need to happen. It doesn't need to happen. So why does this happen? Why is it that you reach the end of a year and you haven't achieved a lot of your goals? And there's a very good reason for this. And the fact is, a lot of people don't achieve their goals due to their limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs. Now, that's the part of ourselves that says that we're not good enough, that we couldn't possibly achieve what we want. And it's very sad, but limiting beliefs are the biggest reason why most people don't achieve their goals. But also a lot of people don't actually use a system, a tried and tested system to achieve their goals. And really, to be honest, that's really like relying on luck. But you actually create your own luck. You create your own luck. So I would say, please don't allow randomness. Please don't allow randomness to define who you are and what you can become. Okay, so how can we be absolutely 100% certain that you can achieve your goals next year? How can you be sure that you achieve your heart's desire? Well, firstly, you absolutely do need a tried and tested system. That's absolutely fundamental. A system that actually works. And also, the great thing is we have this ability as human beings to recreate our lives every single day. We don't have to wait until New Year rolls around once again to recreate our lives. Now, we can live in the past. We can base our future on our past failures if we wish to. That's our choice. That is absolutely our choice. But we have this amazing ability to recreate ourselves every single morning if we choose to do so. So we always get, really, in effect, a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance. We get as many chances as we want. And it really is up to you to decide. Are you going to allow your past to dictate what you can achieve and who you can become? Or are you going to choose something different? Are you going to choose something much more wonderful for yourself, even if you have experienced failure in the past? Because the only thing that really separates ordinary people from extraordinary people is extraordinary people don't give up at the first or second or even the third hurdle. They keep going. They keep dusting themselves down, brushing themselves off, and trying again. And if you look at the lives of the greatest people on the planet, people who have transformed society, transformed civilization, they are not people who gave up at the first hurdle. They are people who have encountered more hardships than most and yet have kept going. So that's what separates an ordinary person from becoming an extraordinary person, down to whether we give up or we keep going. It's always our choice. So steps to be 100% sure that you achieve your goals next year. Okay, I'd like to go through all these steps there, and please write these down because they're very, very valuable. Firstly, please absolutely pick up a copy of my book, my bestseller, The Most Powerful Goal Achievement System in the World. And I am so proud of it. The Most Powerful Goal Achievement System in the World. That, I know, is a very big title, but it is an accurate title. It is a book that I promise will change your life. It's a workbook. And if you do all the steps in the book, your life will never be the same again. Okay, so the first step is, as you will find in this book, is to do brainstorming sessions, or at least one brainstorming session where you spend maybe an hour, maybe even 2 hours, writing down all the things that you would like to achieve at some point in your life. Because most people, they don't know what they really want. The fact is, by the end of the week, we're tired. We just want a break from serious stuff, and that's very understandable. And a lot of people's lives do not change simply because they don't plan their life. If every human being on this planet were to spend just 1 hour each week planning their life will be totally different. So the first step you need to do is do a brainstorming session to find out what you really, really, really want, and write down everything. All the dreams you had as a child, even if they seem crazy, just write down, do this brainstorming session. You can always cross out anything that is really not that important to you later on, but write out everything to begin with. So that's the very first step. Then once you have your list of all the things you want to achieve at some point, you can cross off stuff. And you then can have a list of the goals that you would love to achieve. And if right now some of those goals seem impossible, great, because with this system, the most powerful goal achievement system in the world, even goals that were impossible for you before will become possible. It is that powerful. So please do not use the SMART goal system. The SMART goal system. It's a really popular system. Millions of people use SMART goals. And you know what? It's all well and good using SMART goals if you don't have very big dreams in life. If you don't want to achieve really exceptional goals, if you don't want to create a wonderfully happy, wonderfully fulfilling life, SMART goals, well, they won't allow you to do these things. So the important thing is you need to create goals that really excite you. Because when there is emotional charge in your goals, you can literally achieve anything. So the next step is obviously to emotionalize your goals. Emotionalize your goals. And I explain this in great detail in my book. And it's very, very simple. And I also go into this in detail in a lot of my free videos on my website. And after that, once you have emotionalized your goals, you convert them into affirmations. And affirmations are simple, empowering statements that you make to yourself aloud morning and evening. And affirmations are incredibly powerful because they reprogram your subconscious mind. And honestly, your subconscious mind is 100% responsible, or certainly 95% responsible for all your successes and failures in life. So it's really important that you learn how to reprogram your mind. So that's converting goals into powerful affirmations and repeating them aloud. You also need to learn the habits of high performers. Now, high performers are people, very ordinary people, but people who achieve extraordinary things. People who consistently over the long term create exceptional levels of success and fulfillment. And there's nothing magic here. High performers are people who adopt certain habits that anyone can learn. And the greatest authority on the planet on high performance, of course, is my mentor, Brendan Burchard. And his book, High Performance Habits, is extraordinary. But in my own book, I go into several high performance habits that you can start using immediately. And these high performance habits, that high performance sounds like a daunting word. It may appear to be I'm talking about something that's really painful and difficult and lots of willpower. Not at all. High performance are simple habits that you can adopt that can dramatically reduce your stress and enable you to get far more done each day, to make far more progress in all your goals. And this is something you need to learn. And it's in my book, and it's very straightforward. Then, of course, you can't achieve anything without taking action. And even if you take baby steps, even if you take just one little step each day towards achieving your goals, at the end of 1 year, you'll have taken 365 steps. And that amounts to a lot. So even a small amount of effort can yield huge results. And the next step is to root out and overcome your limiting beliefs. As I said at the beginning of this video, limiting beliefs are the #1 reason why most people never achieve their bigger goals in life. So I go into this once again in detail in my videos and certainly in my book. Very simple way of uncovering, of rooting out the beliefs that you hold that are currently holding you back, and then overcoming those beliefs, which is actually very, very easy when you know how. So you also need to program your subconscious mind for success, as I mentioned a few moments ago. Using affirmations, you can also use hypnosis and other technologies. Very, very, very effective. You also need to read this book at least once and do all the exercises, because it's a workbook. And if you do all the exercises and do them fully, you'll find by the end of the book, by the time you get to the end of the book, you'll have achieved so much. Your life will already be starting to change. And that's my promise to you. So make sure you get a copy of the most powerful goal achievement system in the world. It's a bestseller on Amazon, and it's selling like hotcakes because it really works, and it's getting amazing reviews. Now, once you have read the book, you've done the exercises, you're guaranteed to be able to achieve your bigger goals in life. That's my promise to you. And it's really easy to do. It's really easy to do. It's also fun, and it's very exciting. And really, you need to stop, excuse me, you need to stop relying on luck, because you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to create a wonderfully happy and fulfilling life for yourself. And you can do this when you follow a system that really works. So it's not rocket science. All of this is really simple and easy to do. It's literally step by step by step. 1 second, excuse me. I have a frog in my throat, hopping to get out. So what happens? What happens as a result of doing all this? Well, firstly, your confidence in your own ability will grow dramatically. And honestly, confidence is one of the key contributors to outrageous success. And when you get more confidence in your ability, your range of possibilities for your life enormously opens up enormously. What was before impossible for you becomes possible for you. And really, you can master anything in life, providing providing you learn from someone who's already done it before and then mirror what they have done. The fastest way to transform our lives is to is to seek out amazing mentors, learn from them, and implement what we've learned. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. Just find someone who has already achieved what it is that you want to achieve and copy what they did, and you will achieve exactly the same. It's that simple. And we live in an age of the internet where we can learn any new skills very, very, very quickly. And it's incredible. So I'd just like to say a very happy new year to you. I wish you the most amazing 2018 that you could ever hope for yourself. And you really can achieve all your goals. You can recreate your life. You can achieve everything that you ever dreamt for yourself. Anything that you yearned for is within your grasp, but you need to use the right system. And the most powerful goal achievement system in the world will take you there and enable you to achieve everything that you want. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking with you again very soon.